Okay, I'm Comet. I'm the founder of Glow. We're a social enterprise that makes high-vis knitted accessories. So stuff like this. We make beanies and snoods. They're all handmade, hand crocheted, hand knitted by disadvantaged women in London. I trained as a fashion designer at London College of Fashion, and then I worked in fashion for a couple of years. I think fashion is a bit vacuous essentially, and it's what you think it's going to be. And I got bored and felt like I was a bit disenfranchised by the industry that was just a bit of a joke. So I left that and did styling instead, and I did that for about 8 years, and then I felt I think I started to feel a bit removed from reality almost, because styling has a bit of a bubble around it still. And so I decided to leave styling and then start Glow, combining all my passions, cycling, disadvantaged women and fashion. I've been cycling in London for about 10 years, and for the whole 10 years there's just been a real limited offering of high-vis clothing. So I've always been thinking, oh, how do I make it something that I want to wear? It's always been in the back of my mind. And as a cyclist, there's a massive gap in the market for fashionable high-vis. There's lots of high-performance gear like Rafa, and lycra-clad stuff and Velcro and zips and stuff, but there's nothing really fashionable. So for me, creating a range that I want to buy would keep me going as well, but also enabling women in London, enabling women outside of London who haven't got the same advantages. I think the way the society is skewed, it doesn't really work for people who don't do normal 9-to-5 work or can't thrive in that. So that also really keeps me going, because I really want to enable those who don't always have opportunities in life as well. I think one of the biggest things has been my lack of business nous. I'm a designer and I enjoy fashion, I enjoy making things colourful, I enjoy relating to people. Everything outside of people and fashion is just a massive black hole. I have no idea. And so the lack of information for me has been a bit of a hindrance and one of my biggest, stumbling block. I think there's always a reason not to do what you want to do. Sometimes people use what they don't have as reasons to start doing what they want to do. So just learn as you go, because I think there are so many reasons to stop or to backburn your idea, and sometimes just get caught up with doing things that end up not even being relevant. The redemption in fashion for me is really important and rewarding, and just creating something that is going to be good and it's going to have more impact than just being an item of clothes you throw away next season. What's really interesting is when you run your own business, it provides an option of massive self-learning. But you can learn a lot about yourself and make yourself a better worker almost. Because if you're working for someone, you'll just crack on and just do it. You don't always have time to self-reflect. But if you're working for yourself, you can figure out how you work best. I think it goes back to making something that I really want to make and that I think has impact. And that for me is quite an inspiring place to want to be, to speak into how people think, because obviously the principles of high fashion is make things at the lowest margin, best quality, highest price. And if I could get to a stage where I was just changing that narrative a little bit and speaking into people's buying habits and just getting to reform how they think. Yeah, being a massive ethical brand and challenging all the horrible high-end brands. Yeah, it's quite inspiring. Yeah.